Hi guys, so I just realized, yes, it is Cyber Monday, but it's also the very last day of November. So, I have my Spellbinders card kit here that I still need to finish up so we can check it out. Today is the last day of November. I'll have the links in the description box, which will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. The reason I'm kind of harping on that it's the last day of November is that if you are a club member or if you sign up by today, midnight Arizona time, which they don't follow along with, you know, the daylight savings and all that, so I'm not sure exactly what time it is over there. It's usually an hour later than where I live, but I'm in California. You will still get this kit. So if you guys were still interested in the Merry Stitching, the large die of the month, make sure to pick that up because it'll be gone. As far as, you know, sometimes they bring back their kits, but it will be months from now, obviously. And if this is something you want to use this season, you want to sign up for that. And then the sleigh, Amazing Paper Grace die of the month for the sleigh is also, you know, going away for the month. I was gonna say, what else did I have in here? The small kit, yes. Aw, our little Frankie, he was so cute. I feel like this was so long ago, it was basically at the beginning of the month that I worked on him. But super cute. Again, it has lots of items in here that you can even mix and match with the card kit. Obviously, all these things you can mix and match with your card kit, but the little North Pole sign reminds me a lot of the light that's in here. So we'll look at that in just a second. If you are a club member, they already have the sneak peeks on the Spellbinders page. Of course, I'll have the link here. If you click over there, you'll be on the Spellbinders page. And under clubs, the little tab that says clubs, you can see Club Inspiration or something like that. I might just say Inspiration. If you click on that, it's going to take you to their blog, and then you'll see what they have for December, basically. And I've already made my choices. What I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to record how I skip, even though it shows my address, so I'll just edit that part out because I just want to show you guys how to actually skip, because I've never shown you guys that because I know it shows my address and I'm like, eh. So I'll record it today because I have to do mine today because I get billed on the 1st for my kit because that's how I want it to go out as soon as they can do it. And I'm signed up for 2 types of clubs. So I'm signed up for the Works, which is basically the small, large APG and card kit. Die kits, and then I'm also signed up for Kit and Caboodle, which is just the small and the large dies and the card kit. So for next month, I already saw my sneak peeks, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with Kit and Caboodle, only because I can see a little bit of the APG dies, and it looks a lot like some dies I already have several of. And even though I'm sure once you actually look at it and open it up, it's probably going to be very different because that's, you know, Becca has just really gorgeous designs, but the little piece of design I see, I'm like, oh, I already have some that are similar. So. And then if I decide to change it up, I'll just add it back on later. But I'm just going to leave it for now that I'm going to do the Kit and Caboodle, because that's just my preference, right? So everyone obviously checks it out however they like. The Stamp Club is really cute this next month, too. It's going to be like some ballerinas. But either way, it's not going to be something you can sign up for now. So if you sign up today for any of these kits, it's going to be what you saw here. Starting tomorrow, then you would sign up for the others. But I'll remind you guys early in the morning, like I do, that the month has started and to check out what is available so you can sign up or skip it or, you know, do whatever you're gonna do, add on to it, however. So the card kit here, oh, I had something else to mention, but I might use some Nuvo pens, markers, I'm not sure, in this video, just so you guys can kind of see how they work. I know Tonic had one bundle of markers yesterday and thought maybe you guys aren't familiar with them. So I do have some glitter markers. I have some of the Aqua Flow, but they're the ones that have glitter in them. So I'll probably use it for a shimmer, maybe. And then I have some of their alcoholic markers that might work out for today. So we'll see. My focus, though, would be to do the little lamppost so we know how to put the lamppost together. So the kit is called Merry Wishes. And again, if you sign up today, normally what I've noticed about the club kits is that they will go out, even if you make an order, your order might still be, you know, pending, but the club kit will go out within a few days of having ordered it. So that's just my experience. I don't know. So really cute. And I've gone through the papers already because I used them recently. But look at this one. I love that with the little horns and the little, I mean, that's not even, I mean, it's Christmassy because that's the poinsettia, but you can probably throw it in behind something and people wouldn't even know. Red with little white dots, some Christmas words about love and celebrate. Merry Christmas. Look at this one. It's very Southwestern, I want to say. Merry Christmas. You have the candy canes, dots that you can use for anything. You can use that for anything. You can use that one for anything. It's not typically very just Christmas, but we have all these pretty papers. Oop, I think I skipped a few. Oh, so pretty, that red brocade, or whatever you might want to call it. And then they repeat, so it's used 2 of each. And I have used some, like this one, see, I cut it. I used them last, when I did the Mary Stitching review. Lots of die cuts, and I've gone through this so it looks a little bit gone through because I use them in other cards throughout the month. But there's always just a ton of die cuts, and you can use these in all sorts of ways. And sometimes there's sentiments in here, there's, you know, just little layering pieces, and Merry Christmas, the little horns, like just a lot of fun stuff in here. We have the chipboard stickers, which everything echoes each other. Like you already have your little lamppost here. Maybe you want to just cut out the wreath part of it and use it that way, or however. The stamp set that makes a nice background, and that a lot of nice sentiments, and you have little stars. These are the dies to make the lamppost, which is adorable. I'll put that to the side for now. These little cards that remind me of like those cards that you use to make like a quick scrapbook, but I had used them to make quick card toppers, but they are double-sided and, you know, adorable. If you like this colorway, I think they did a very good job of this colorway. I've seen the other pastels where I'm like, they did a really nice job of it. You better be good for goodness sake. And again, just like even journaling tags on here, so really cute. Put those away in just a minute. And then we have like the kind of plastic, like jet puffed stickers, which are really gorgeous colorway in this. I love the black and the gold. It's very pretty. Little gold sequins. We have the card bases, and then your envelopes. And I do want you to notice their card base is usually textured paper. And then the adhesives they always send in every month, your club kit, which is really nice because you can just get going if that's what you need, you know. And then our papers. So I didn't go through these too well whenever I had first got this. Smooth cardstock. This cardstock is very heavy, and when I say smooth, I don't mean like super smooth. It has a little tooth to it, but it's not textured like the other paper I showed you. This gold paper, and whether they said in the gold or the silver, I love this stuff. It is double-sided. The one that you can order from their website is still this gold, but it's white on the back. So this double-sided paper knocks my socks off. I love it. Smooth yellow. Now this one is very smooth compared to this one. Yellow cardstock. We have the light blue. Of course, Christmas red. We have some pink, again, to go along with that, you know, what they're doing there. White paper, gray paper, yay! And black paper. So you guys, I don't have gray paper. I don't know what happened. Which reminds me, I need to do more of the Crafter's Companion Year of Craft videos. I did a couple and just was distracted with everything else, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna put out a card base. I'm gonna keep this out. Actually, what I need is this. Well, I'm gonna put those away. I did want to use some shiny black paper for this part, so I'm gonna get that from obviously somewhere else from my stash, but I'll try to use papers from this kit for everything else. So let me just put this away. We will focus on creating our little guy, and then we'll build up a card. I think I have all the pieces cut, I hope. So like I said, I want to use this black shiny stuff, so I have some left over from the last time I did the Spellbinders videos. You can see it's that frame shape. And then I cut little pieces of everything else that I kind of eyeballed, and hopefully that's enough, but we will see. So those are all from the kit, and this is from my stash here, but so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. So these are just extra bits, but I do want the very top of this. So this is your base that you're going to build off of, basically, or into, or however. So we have our pieces here. And I was thinking I want to have this gold when it sticks out. So I'll probably cut this out twice, this top part at least, in the gold, because I want this little crown piece that goes here. And the little knob to be gold, but, you know, everything else is just going to be black and kind of layered up again. So I'm going to be chintzy with my paper. I'm going to tape those down. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the card. I'm just doing this part for now. We need 2 of this just so it layers up and you have more frilliness. So I'll run it through once and I'll run it through again, obviously on the other side. So we have 2 of the little wreath. The Noel, we want it cut out in gold. We also want it cut out in red. I'm just copying basically what they're doing there, but making my own color, or my own lamppost in all black. What do we have? Oh, so this piece you can cut out in yellow. It's basically the light itself, right? The yellow here. But I think I'm going to try coloring it with some alcoholic markers. So I'm going to cut this out in just in white. So I'm going to do that. And then these little pieces are going to be gold for the little ribbon. And basically this is the top of your bow, and then you have the little pieces that come out. So I'm going to run this through in gold. And like I said, I will also run the words Noel through in the gold. Okay. And then a piece of it from this piece to get that top that I want, and then the little knob crown area that I want. Okay, and I'll be back. We'll worry about these pieces later, I believe. Yeah. Oh, there's little, oh, extra little leaves. That is adorable. So you can obviously put that on your wreath and stuff. And then there's an area for your snow, and then there's little bits of stars. But I'm just going to run these through the marquee, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have all my pieces here. I'm going to take this little piece to color it in. And I can see, obviously, this is the bottom of the little light. And I'm going to do my best to color this in. I didn't want to color it before and then cut it because I specifically want to put like yellow down in this area and then orange, you know, just to make it look a little brighter. I have this Sunshine Yellows set from Nuvo. And I think I'm going to try this middle color, actually. Yeah, so that color and then the deeper one. And these have a bullet tip. And I think this one's taped down, yeah. For some reason this side's taped and the other one is not. But this one has, you can pull this back and tear it right here. It comes off. A really large, actually, sketch tip. Okay, so I already confused myself. Starting with the lighter yellow. I think this one's the lighter yellow. I was going to color this in. Going into the deeper yellow tone that's in there. I love it already. And then from this one, which is Fragrant Oranges, I wanted to go into the deepest orange, but you know what, maybe, well, let's go for it. I don't know how much of this part's going to show. This might be covered up anyway down here, so I'm going to try to do a little extra, maybe coming up the side like this. Okay, I'm going to go back into that mid-yellow. And it's just to kind of show you guys a little bit about the Nuvo alcoholic markers, obviously. Cute. Oh, I love the way that bleached together there. Okay, so that's our little light post. Hopefully I didn't lose anything over here. This is our main post, and I'm going to bring this guy out. I left it kind of stuck in here, that way I wouldn't lose him possibly. I don't see how I would. He's the bigger size. We do need this little piece though too. Actually, this is the piece we don't need. So again, from the accessory post part, I got some of the other accessories there. I think I'm going to start off by layering this behind here. And yeah, that's what my guess was, that all of the orange wasn't going to show. So I'm going to put this on here just because I don't know what to start with. So I figure this will be a good place to start. Let's go, buddy. Okay, Miranda stole my glue. I'm going to pat that off a little bit so there's not too much glue going everywhere. And so she used up quite a bit of it. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. So cute already. And then other pieces I have that are kind of like layering or however I want to use them. I'm going to take, so I just want this black piece and I'm going to put this on here. And then I want this gold piece on here too. Now, if you want layers to be like dimensional, then that's up to you as far as, you know, how you want to do that with some 3D glue gel or something like that. For this one, I'm just going to stick it down. Hopefully. And I'm sticking this on here, but maybe it's better to stick on the other one. I don't know. I don't know. We haven't done this before. Just holding that. They're both slick things, so you know what? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's a good way to stick this together. Alright, I'm going to let this set up because otherwise it's going to be slipping and sliding the whole time. So I'm layering the black where it ends there to this one, and I'm holding it together with this little gold crown, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, while it's sitting there, I'm not going to mess with it too much. But like I said, I'm going to keep it flat. If you want to give it some dimension, you know, go ahead and do that. I kind of like to keep these videos more basic on the actual putting this together, you know what I'm saying? So I am going to focus on that. But since my whole stick, I want to make it all black, it's going to be harder to see down here. And then we have that, so that little pot at the bottom, we have a little piece that goes here and a piece that goes here. Not too much glue. I'm going to take a little bit of that. Again, my paper is really slick, so it's interesting to work with. Okay, so I think this one goes up here. And I'll straighten that out in a minute. And let me make sure. Yeah, this little guy goes down here. Oopsie. Again, super slick. I'm gonna have to give it a moment to rest. I also have this middle piece here. Put that on there really thinly. I do have another gold piece that can go right in here, but I'm just gonna keep it black like I said. But this piece also cut out in the gold, so I could put that right there. How lovely. But again, I'm just trying to keep the pole itself black, or the post. So I'm going to put a little glue and then glue this down. And I'm going to wait for all this to dry. It's going to take a minute because, again, it's very slick. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I think we're setting up there. I'm going to put that to the side. Just want to make sure his little hat is straight. We're almost set up because I was able to still move that. Okay. Okay, so these guys, I'm going to double over the words Noel and just a drop shadow. A little gold in the background. So, again... Trick, trick, trick. We gotta put this on here. Get that little glue on there. And you can drop shadow this however you like. I'm just gonna put this on here, see what happens. And that looks pretty good. I have it kind of over this way. And I want that stuck down really good. Okay. You have that little gold peeking out back there. And then this guy, this is that one little piece. All it is that little bottom of your bow and then the top. Very cute. And then these two guys, I'm just going to layer them over each other. One over the other in an offset manner. So I'm just going to look at this and kind of make it so that, you know, wherever there's leaves on one, where they're not on the other one, and then stick those together. Okay, I'm gonna wait for these to dry up and they're set up, and we'll move on. We have all our pieces. Okay, so real quick before I move on, I have the aqua shimmer. I was gonna use the other one that I have ready to go, but that one is really gold in it of itself. It already has that color. So these again are in the bundle that's gonna end today with tonic, but this is blush rosette, so it already has its own color. But this is just a glitter gloss. So what I'm going to do is remove this band. And then after this, and whenever you go to use it, you're not going to unscrew it because then you're going to... Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, so later you don't want to unscrew this because you just screw this in. This piece actually comes up with the lid, and I always forget that because I always hold on to this and I'm like, I can't open it. This whole piece that says aqua shimmer comes up with the lid, okay? And now I'm just going to squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it until the color comes out. Where it says press, you can give it a little zhuzh, I suppose, since if you haven't used it in a while or used it ever, obviously this is new. But if it's been sitting around like this, obviously the shimmer is going to be sitting somewhere. So let me give that a squeeze. And I could have done this before I put this together, but I forgot. I see it coming through the little liquid that's very shimmery. Oh, there it is. And I already squeezed a ton out. Look at that. I can use that. It doesn't have to stay there. So I'm not going to squeeze this anymore. But I wanted to put it on here and I forgot, so I'm going to add some now. Very carefully. Just from the base, I'm going to flick it out this way. Oh, so pretty. So we just add a little shimmer in our light, okay? And so that's kind of how the aqua flows work. I mean, the other ones are just color. This is a glittery one, but there we go. All right, and then we're just going to layer this up. So depending on how or what you want to do, or if you want to use it at all, but I am going to put it on here. I'm going to put a little dab of glue here and then directly, hopefully, under there. Gotta make sure that we actually put that on there. Pretty cute. And then after that, we're gonna put our little bow. Again, I use slick papers so they do their own thing until it sets up. So cute. And then the Noel is supposed to go from one side of the wreath to the other, like in here. I mean, we have so many sets that you could probably just get out some little flowers or whatever else you might want to use. But there's that. I'm gonna wait till this is all set up, and then we'll assemble a card. To do our card base, I have our card base, obviously that textured white cardstock. I cut a piece of the black paper, and let me talk about how thick this black paper is from the kit. Really nice. I cut it to 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece of paper also comes from the kit. This is just the white paper. It's a little bit thinner than the black. They're all just different thicknesses in the kit, it seems like. Except for this kind of paper is pretty thick. That's just how it is. Even the color, the red and the green ones. Okay, so this is cut down to 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm gonna do a little decoration on this. I think I'm just gonna build up a little scene. We'll see how it goes. I'm not exactly sure what I wanna do, but I'm just gonna take this and this guy, oopsie, and some blue. And you know me, I've been using a lot of this Midnight, and I'll use that right now. It is a water reactive ink, and I'm just going to put down color, and I do it kind of messily because I like the way it looks. And I'm going to do less and less down towards the bottom. Like, I'm not going to refresh this. I don't want to. I just want to put a little bit down at the bottom because that's going to be like down at the bottom of our page, right? Or our card. And I think I do want to mess with this a little bit as far as see if I can get some water lifted out of there. So unfortunately, this is a very fine mister, and I can't find another one. So what I'm going to do is just take the water and flick it like this and see if I can get some drops going. And then I'll let the water sit there for just a second. We also have the stars stamps that we can kind of mess with and do some different things. I'm going to try to get a cleaner rag just in case. Like I see this doesn't have any black ink, where this one has black ink and all kinds of colors. I need to wash that. And we can lift some of that color out. Cute. Just a little something in the background. Okay. I guess I could leave this here while I stamp. I don't exactly know, like I said, what I want to do. So let me see if I have this here and I make it a little snowbank and all that. And maybe we're going to have a sentiment. You know what? I think that's all I'm going to do. I was thinking about stamping some of these guys. Now let's see. Only because I think that looks nice and crisp and clean. And I kind of like the way it looks just by itself. I suppose I could do these down here. Okay, let's do that. Let's take these guys. And I'm going to stamp them in the same blue color, I think. Which is going to look very distressed, okay? So let's get this going. Just because this is a water reactive ink, it's going to look very distressed on this. And I'm just dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll put some here. And see how that kind of ended? And I don't know if they did that on purpose or what, but I'm going to put some like closer down here. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't know what came up here, but we will have to see about that. Do you want to put more? No, look at me putting the... I took the lid and I put it on here. That is not going to do anything. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. And then I'll do my stamping my sentiment, only because I'm going to put this on here later and it's just going to build up. So let me wipe this clean. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment in black ink just so that it pops a little more. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I love that. Gorgeous. This also has the stars. And then when you have cut out stars over here, or die cuts, should I say. The most wonderful time of the year. And I'm going to do that in black. And I'm going to see if I can just do a quick dry black ink. Where are you, baby? Here you are. This is Noir Black. Okay, I think I ink it up very well. I'll wipe some of that away just in case. And, oh my goodness. Okay, if there are cards here. the words can be... It's hard for me to tell. Let me stamp this on something else. I don't know if this is supposed to be sideways or not. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the top of it's over here. I guess I'm gonna go for it. If I don't like it, I'll just redo a background. It's not the biggest deal. Okay, so I did the top straight and I let the rest do its own thing, but it worked out. Okay, that was scary. Wasn't too sure. Okay, let me clean up and I'll be right back. Okay, we do have our little snowbank we're gonna use in just a minute, but let me go ahead and stick this down. So we have this guy. And I always want to grab these the wrong way, and I guess I should pay attention to that the word nouveau is readable, otherwise you're using it the opposite way. Alright, let's put this here. And I just like black in the background because it pops so well, but you know, if you want to go with something more Christmassy or blue or more holiday looking, it's up to you. Oh, lovely. And then we are going to cut a snowbank, just kind of like in the instructions they gave on the card here. And we've done that before, right, with our little Frankie. And I have a piece of white paper here that I think will help me, a little extra piece that we can do that with. And it'll cover up that little smudge I have down at the bottom, however that ended up showing up. Oh, no, let's not stick that down. No, no, no. Okay. A little bit off there. Let me see. That's a little bit better. That looks better to me, but we'll see. Okay, this guy. I have this little piece of white cardstock that was left over from trimming this down. So what I'm going to do with this is try to do this nicely. I don't know why I feel like I have to start from over here. But let's go this way. Try to do that smooth. If I stuck that there, oh, that's not bad. Because then the trees look like they're way far. That's very good. And then a piece over here. Of course, we can cut this however. Here we go. Let me think. I just need a little piece. And see, I'm getting confused. It makes my brain hurt. So let's go from here down like this. We'll see what that looks like. And we can do that one a little further up in front. Oh, that's cute. Now, do you want it crisp snow like that? You know, it's up to you. I'm going to leave it nice and crisp the way it looks. Let me see how big this little snowbank thing is, though. Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this down. That actually gives it a lot, because to me, I was just going to do this and I totally forgot about the snowbanks. But, I mean, look at that. Look how much better it looks with this, with the kind of, the perspective it gives, you know? And that's all it is, just a little piece of paper cut down. And if you want that to be the larger one and stick this in the back, however you want, I'm just going to leave this in the front because I think it looks cute. I think he's a little cutie. Alright. I hope you guys had a great, safe Thanksgiving. You know, like I said, we just wrap it up early and I ate everything. And then we had leftovers for later in the evening, the next day, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. And then I have this guy just here at the house. And look at that. This is how chintzy I am, you guys. And people say it's from those days of scrapbooking that we like to keep every little scrap. But yeah, why not? I mean, it fit there. I'm just going to run this through the marquee right quick and I'll be right back. So in this case, everything will go through something small like the marquee. Or even smaller, really. I mean, it's not that much here. So I was debating what I want to do with this guy. I love this. I love this kind of thing. I love how Frankie came with that cute little snowbank. It is so adorable. So I am definitely going to pop that up. So what I want to do is... You see there's not much here, but it's enough. So I'm going to glue a little bit in here. And I'm going to let that set up. And then I'll be back. But how cute is this? Alright, I'm going to put that down in there. So I'm going to let that stick. Try to put it straight. And when I come back, we're going to stick this down. And probably with some 3D glue gel. So if this 3D glue gel is not ready to go... I'm going to have to open it up because I can tell it doesn't have enough. And it's also sealed up. So I'm going to mess with this while I'm doing that. But I know sometimes people are curious how to do this. So let me move that out of the way. Great. You do not want a little thing in the way from keeping you really want to get rid of everything that's in here with your 3D glue gel. But what you do is then you open this up. And the reason you want to get rid of everything is because if that makes the air bubble, you're not going to get as much glue in. So you really want it to be very empty, like everything gone. So that is going to cause me problems. But I want to show you guys real quick how to do this. So then you just take this and you put it here and you give it a squeeze. And you see how it's already filling up? It's because there's pressure here. You know what I'm saying? Pressure's built up because that doesn't let the stuff flow through. So I'm going to put this in here. I do never fill it completely up because then you're not going to be able to put the syringe back in. So always leave like an empty spot, like my empty spot's here. But in the back usually is where the empty spot will be. And there, ready to go. And I always have links for this kind of thing in the description box because people are always curious about the basic things I use like that. So, or any crafter, whenever you watch any YouTube channel, they usually have their basic links there. And that is one of the things that will be there. And I think I've talked enough and done things enough that we can probably go ahead and move on and use it. So let's do that. So I'm going to put a little glop here. Doesn't usually make all those obscene noises. Just that it had to meet up from where I had it. There's that. Put a little here. You do not need to use this. I guarantee you do not need to use this. You can just cut down some, you know, of your normal 3D adhesive. I just know this is going to be easier and I have it, so here it is. Now you can put this all the way down. You can put this wherever you want. I don't know. I think I'll just put it right here. So pretty. I love this. Aww. You have the little North Pole sign to make it a little more playful. This is so cute. Put your little Frankie there, you know, have your sleigh, and then your APG sleigh or the tonic sleigh that they have. Put that little guy. Oh, so pretty. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helped you out if you have this kit and you wanted to know how to assemble it. I know, you know, they have the thing here, it says assemble, but it doesn't really show you what that means, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have the links in the description box. This is available for today, and that's the last day to get it until, you know, you're cleaning and putting things away. And I'm like, I didn't even realize I didn't use any of these things, which would help you. Obviously, there's dimensional adhesive in here that would be small enough to fit behind the points that you really need to be popped up, so that's really great. And then I was like, oh, I had some Nouveau drops. The reason not that I forget to use these is because I have to go take pictures and things, so like I want it to dry, but if I don't let it dry and I take the picture, it doesn't look as awesome as when they're fully dry, like especially this one. I love this. This right here, and a lot of you guys say the same thing, Blue Lagoon, it just looks so pretty. I mean, I just put some on here just to kind of look at this. Look how shimmery and pretty they are. Oh my goodness. But anyway, yeah, and I didn't even use any of the papers really or anything from the kit, so there's plenty to do here. But I just wanted to follow up with you guys with that. I thought that was fun. I'm like, yeah, you guys can use dimensionals, or if you have, well, they come in the kit. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.